Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. We're picking up right where we left off, inside the Bison Steve Hotel. We've cleared out I think all but one of the convicts, and now we just need to explore the rooms on the second floor and then the third floor. So let's get started. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 books. That's all the books I need, so just need to remember to hold on to 19 and then I can stop counting. That is awesome. All right. Okay. Right. There's one room down. I need to be careful because I think the last convict is upstairs in the third floor in this room. I don't actually want... Actually, I don't think I can get to the third floor from here anyway, but I do want to clear out the second floor despite the mess and all the collapses, so... Let me just focus on making sure I got everything. All right. That's it for that. Oh. There it is. That's it for that room. Let's keep going. Got another one here. Now here's where we can access the third floor. Just bear that in mind. We aren't going to go up there yet. We're just going to clear out the room we're in. Guess we can't get that book. Or either of those. That's fine. Here's another room. That one's clear. That's just our exit. I think we got 2 more rooms on this floor. No, I don't want to sleep. This one. There's another cigarette over there that I can see. Oh, a holotape. Ransom note. Mr. Peterson, if you want to see your wife alive again, bring the cash in small unmarked bills to the Bison Steve on Tuesday. Oh, come on. I need that one up top. Okay. There we go. That's it for this room. And we've got a very easy lock to pick. Some chems in here. And I think we are... No! Shit, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. It's 5 rads, it won't kill me. Get those chems. And we're ready to make our way to the 3rd floor, although... given our carry weight, I'm going to go ahead and go offload first. Come on, there we go. Check with Chet on restock.
You looking to buy some supply?
Has not happened. All right. Alright, now I only need to keep 19, so... keep 5 of those, and then from that point on, books are for sale. Awesome. Alright, are we at 180 hunger yet? No. Just a little over halfway. Which is great.
Howdy, partner.
Alright, let's go clear out the 3rd floor. Oh, we can see the Mojave Outpost from here. See those 2 statues where my crosshairs are? That's cool. Alright, up to the 3rd floor. I need to stay alert, because there is another convict up here. Start by by clearing out this room. Oh. Easy locked first aid box. Cool. Alright, let's deal with the last convict before we do anything else. We can, anyway. Kind of depends which way he's facing. Oh, he's asleep. Even better. Alright. Gonna have to line up the headshot. Or maybe I can get close enough to get him with my gauntlet. That would be awesome. Oh, not quite. Okay, let's just be a little more careful. Alright, I'll just VATS him. What the hell? No, seriously, what the fuck just happened? Inquiring minds would like to know, because that was messed up. Alright, well, that's not really working either, so let's try the pistol. Gotta get the headshot. Unless I can convince the gauntlet not to fuck up. Okay, if I get within... There we go, thank you. Now, don't take the worn key off of this guy. I've been watching for it. Because we want to pick locks. Free experience. Alright, now we've got free reign of the hotel. So, as usual, let me clear out the hallway first. Three sunset sarsaparillas. That's awesome. And it looks like there are actually only 2 rooms up here. Cool. We are almost done. Let's clear out this last room. Actually, I want to get the 3rd floor of this room first. Let's check this bathroom. And that leaves us with the shit in this bookshelf. And this gun cabinet. The worn key opens this lock. Obviously, I'd rather pick it because I want the experience points. And I'm gonna... I might be able to carry all this stuff, because I can definitely use the bladed gauntlet for repairs. Oh, not quite. We're just 1 pound over. Oh, make that 2 pounds. Well, maybe we can sell a little bit of this stuff to Johnson Nash. Anyway, the Bison Steve Hotel is now clear, so I'm going to do another offload, and then I'm finally going to come back and talk to Deputy Beagle to advance the storyline. Oh, just kidding, there's even more books I missed. Oh, I don't have to use Johnson Nash. I can ship to Good Springs with the Mojave Express drop box. That's right. We'll do that. That's nice and easy. I'm actually not sure this was the fastest way out, since I'm having to walk, but oh well. Yeah, let's just ship a few pounds of stuff in the Mojave Express drop box. Excuse me. Perfect. I'm relatively certain we still haven't restocked. I think it takes 72 in-game hours.
You looking to buy some supply?
Yep. Although he does restock his item pool, just not his caps, which at least he restocks his weapon mods, which is probably why I'm in the habit of checking so often, but Same old story again. I'm kind of, I feel like it's gotten faster. I've finally sort of settled into a good system. So these trips don't take that long anymore. Still alright on hunger, that's good.
Howdy, partner.
Oh wait, I wanted to sleep for an hour. I'll grab another drink. Then I'll check my hunger again. Yeah, we're still good. Okay. Now let's head back to Primm. And we'll go have a chat with Deputy Beagle. Alrighty, here goes.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You must be Deputy Beagle.
Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
I hear you may have some information on some cons that came through here with a guy in a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
We don't have the speech check yet. Stay put for now.
No need to rush on my account. I lost feeling in my hands and legs hours ago.
I know we've got a few copies of Meeting People.
It would be so very delightful if you set me free.
Can you tell me about the people who pass through town now?
I'm in quite a state here. If you help me with my bonds, I'll be more than happy to tell you anything and everything about those cons.
Speech 40. You can tell me or you can rot in here.
Well, you look to be a trustworthy sort. Okay, I'll tell you what I know. I overheard them saying that they're on their way to Novak. If you want to follow them, I strongly suggest that you follow the road through Nipton. There are a lot of dangerous things out in the desert. You won't have me with you to protect you, as I need to stay here and keep Primm safe.
All right.
It would be so very delightful if you set me free.
How'd you end up being a hostage?
I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest the lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here.
I'll set you free now.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Speech 25. If you try to run away instead of fighting at my side, I'll kill you myself.
Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way. I do hope this ordeal will be over soon.
Let's get going. Okay.
Thank you so much.
There we go. All right. Now, he'll be a companion only while we're in the Bison Steve. So, although I seem to recall...
If we were to miss a convict or two in here, who'd know the difference?
Beagle, take a weapon.
I just hope I won't have to use it.
So we can take his journal and his leather armor, which I'm gonna do. Let's get going.
And depart we will.
Okay, I guess he can keep his armor
If we were to
then.
miss a convict, I just hope I won't have to use it.
Alright, now let's look at his journal.
This is most unusual. The powder gangers have visitors today. I guess there's a first for everything. Now those tough-looking fellows must be great cons. I recognize those funny helmets and leather vests from stories I've heard. So what are they doing with that dapper gentleman who wears a checked suit? I wouldn't mind a suit like that. They're talking about heading south toward Nipton, then west to Novak where they'll meet up with someone. I guess I could track them if I needed to, but the town of Primm needs me here to serve and protect. Oh my, I think I've been spotted.
Alright. Now out we go. And we can talk to Beagle again.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Can you tell me about the man in the checkered suit who came through here?
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there. Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Primm find its next sheriff?
What are you talking about? You're the sheriff now.
Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command.
What are the qualifications for a sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Note added, they didn't shoot the deputy. Completed, Beagle has been rescued from the Bison Steve. Talk to him about protecting the town. Beagle wants a new sheriff for Primm. He suggested an ex-sheriff at NCRCF and the NCR as potential candidates. I'll help bring law and order back to Primm.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Alright. Now, let's go back into the casino, where we can talk to Johnson Nash again.
Hey there.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Primm, huh?
Okay. How can I help bring rule of law back to Primm?
Now, your guess is as good as mine. You might luck upon someone who's a natural-born sheriff. I heard of one fellow what got himself locked in that NCR jailhouse up I-15. And maybe that ain't the best credential, but a sheriff's a sheriff. I imagine the NCR would be able to bring some law to the town, too. But from what I seen, they barely got the firepower to protect themselves.
What about Primm Slim? Could he be sheriff?
Well, I guess I never thought of that. I guess he could be sheriff. If you think he could be reprogrammed for it.
Optional. Reprogram Primm Slim to be the sheriff of Primm. That's not the option we want. Myers is the best option. I'll find Primm a new sheriff.
Finally decided to make yourself useful, huh? If you can bring the law back to Primm, we'll all be in your debt.
Time for me to go.
Later.
Now we'll talk to, I need to check my, oh, they didn't shoot the deputy. Deputy Beagle would like help finding a new sheriff for Primm. I should look for someone that has some experience with law enforcement and is familiar with Primm and the surrounding area. I need to check my skills. Yeah, we're gonna have to use a, Programmer's Digest, because we have a Science 50 check that we need to pass with Primm Slim in order to kick off a little side quest. So we'll do that right quick.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Science 30. Reprogram Primm Slim to serve as Primm Sheriff. Reprogram Primm Slim to serve as Primm Sheriff using 3 fission batteries and 4 conductors. Who are you?
Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokespot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Did you know that Vance's gun is missing?
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
Science 50. Scan your data registry. You've been hacked.
Well, look at that. I happened across this data file locked away in an isolated subsystem.
Note added. Primm Slim corrupted memory block. Map marker added. What is this place?
Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Primm's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw!
Who were Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's 4th or maybe 5th most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Tell me about Vicky and Vance again.
You got it, partner. Primm Slim loves to spin a yarn. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death card just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
Tell me about Primm.
Primm is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Primm's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
What about the Bison Steve Hotel across the street?
Bison Steve is one of Primm's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there are cheap, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code.
Alright, goodbye.
Happy trails, partner.
So let's look at the data file we got from him. Primm Slim corrupted memory block. Start speech-to-text logging protocol 0579241. Male, is it still in there? Female, yep, it's here, Sam. Well, hot damn, let's grab it and go. Primm Slim, howdy, partners. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Can you shut that thing up, Pauline? Sure thing, honey. You grab the gun and we'll get going. Please do not touch the exhibits. I almost got it. I'll wipe the memory file as well. Okay, let's get going. I'm going to stick this bad boy in my safe until we are ready. Alright, once I'm done with this memory block, we'll head back to West Side until we're ready to go. End corrupted data. Alright. Now, at this point, we could power up Eddie, but I'm still not going to do it just yet. So let's head back to the NCRCF now. And let's finally talk to Myers.
Sounds like the NCR is finally getting off their ass to settle things around here. Don't expect me to get in their way.
What did you do before you ended up incarcerated?
I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me.
Tell me more about what happened in the prison.
I understand that Cook was behind it all. I kept my head down the whole time. Didn't want any part of it. I stuck around, figuring the NCR would show up and put things back the way they were. No sense in making myself look guilty, right?
Who's Cook?
Some kind of anti-NCR rebel. Some people just don't like being pushed around and told what to do.
Where can I find Cook?
He went north with some of the other guys. Didn't say where. Didn't say why. All I know is he's got some kind of score to settle with the NCR.
Why are you still here?
I'm not quite sure the kind of greeting NCR troopers will give an escaped con like myself. Figure it's better to stay put for now.
Who's in charge of the powder gangers?
Right now, Eddie and his boys run the place. They've got the guns and the dynamite, so they call the shots.
How would you feel about becoming Primm's new sheriff?
Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it had better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place. But sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison.
Does that mean you'll take the law into your own hands?
When I need to? Yes.
You have a deal.
All right then. Guess I'll just make a quiet exit. No need for a goodbye party or anything.
Myers, a former sheriff from NCRCF, is willing to be sheriff of Primm if he gets a pardon from the NCR. I just noticed a metal spoon over here that I'd missed. Alright, so Myers is heading to Primm. We need to get him his pardon in order for the quest to finish, though. So we will fast travel back to Primm now. We're actually going to get back on the road and continue south. Our main quest is leading us towards Nipton, but we're going to stop by the Mojave Outpost for the several side quests that are available there. We'll get a bunch of new quests there on behalf of the NCR, and it's also where we need to go in order to get Myers his pardon. Let me get my varmint rifle out. You'll notice the road splits in two. You want to take this left one. That building up there is our next destination. I could have sworn there were a couple of convicts out here. And there are. I was not wrong. Okay. That was a miss. We may actually be too far out. Nope. Oh. And I'm wrong. That's not a convict. That's a Jackal Gang leader. So she was actually significantly stronger than a convict would have been. That was just a crow. Ooh. Ah, there are the convicts. Alright, I knew there were a couple. So we're going to have another slight difficulty spike now. You might remember the NCR trooper who talked to us when we first got to Primm said that there were 2 gangs of raiders along the road south of here. That would be the Jackal gang, who we're going to deal with for the next little stretch. And then after them come the Viper gang. And the Jackals are tougher than the convicts we've been dealing with. And when we get to the Vipers later, they in turn will be tougher than the Jackals. So, you know, the game just... I mean, I actually think the game is really well balanced, but it does just kind of gradually ramp up the difficulty in a good way. Oh! We got a feral ghoul. Now, I'd like to know why we didn't gain karma. Ordinarily, you gain karma for shooting feral ghouls. Oh well. You've discovered the Nevada Highway Patrol Station. So, yeah, you'll notice they've, our regular enemies have upgraded to leather armor. Which, you know, it's nice because it'll, help us keep ours in good repair, but... Let's head over here. Search these 2 bodies. And they're starting to carry cowboy repeaters, which are definitely stronger guns than we've seen, too. Alright, so here's the patrol station itself. Didn't think there was anything in the little shed in back, but couldn't remember for sure. Holster your weapon at Gamora. Don't go off half-cocked. That's pretty funny. Alright, now, we're not going to be able to stealth this at all. We're going to wind up in a pretty big fight as soon as we open the door. I'm going to go ahead and get my plasma pistol out. Oh yeah, and now we're getting our first look at metal armor. First heavy piece we've seen. You can goosh that mantis nymph. I don't think there are any more gang members. I think it's just more mantis nymphs from this point on, which is pretty easy to deal with, thankfully. So let's loot the patrol station, this first room. Most important thing is the copy of Guns and Bullets on this desk. That is a guns skill book. Raises our skill by 4. Excellent. Now, this hallway's empty. Let's open this very easy lock. Goosh the nymph. Achievement unlocked, no tumbler fumbler. We also passed a lockpicking challenge and got some experience for that, always good. And then when we go in here, just notice there are, I think, looks like 5 more nymphs. But we can just goosh them all. And even though we were gooshing them, I guess it registers the kill to whatever weapon I have equipped, because we just passed another challenge and got more experience. There's a couple of hydras. A reloading bench. And then in here there is a star bottle cap and a dead prospector, who's got an upgrade on the shotguns we found so far, if you like to use the shotguns. I think that caravan shotgun is the best one we found so far. And on the other side, there are some brass knuckles, which are noteworthy for the fact that they're in perfect condition. But I'm going to keep my bladed gauntlet. It's a much better unarmed weapon. Alright, now we need to keep going south, but our carry weight is such that I think we would do well to do an offload first. Now I'm going to start making a stop in Primm along the way, because it doesn't, I mean, it eats up real-world clock time, but it doesn't hurt us in terms of our hardcore mode it needs. And it'll allow us to have a look at Johnson Nash.
Hey, youngster.
There it is. That he hasn't restocked yet. Okay. I need to remember to play Caravan with him between videos. Obviously, I have not done that yet. Got about 15 minutes left in this episode. That's not bad. Let's see if Chet is restocked yet.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Nope. Actually, I can see a little damage, so I'm going to try some repairs. So the metal armor has the best DT of everything we found, but it's too heavy. I don't recommend using it. It actually reduces your agility based on how heavy it is. Uh-oh. Well, my video is still going, but the game just froze. That's not good. Well, let me sort this out. I'll be right back. Hello everybody and welcome back. I have no idea why the game froze just then. Just one of those things you deal with. And like I said, I'm going to hold on to some of this varmint rifle and armors for now in order to do repairs. Excuse me. I think it's probably about time to eat Ruby's casserole, so I'll keep that squirrel stew on me for my next bit of food. make those repairs before I forget. Oh, okay. I guess we'll just sell both those leather armors then. Now let me check on my hunger. Yep, sure enough. Time to eat Ruby's casserole. And I apologize for the little screw up, but we're gonna have to run and drop those leather armors off in our storage dumpster before we leave. With that, we can fast travel back to the highway patrol station. And continue to the south. And we need to be careful here. We're going to stop at that little gas station up there, but now, you know, we're several levels stronger than we were when we ran into that first stray one over at the Yangtze Memorial. But we're going to actually be dealing with rad scorpions now. There are 4 or 5 up here at the rest stop, so we're detected, but it's just by those birds. Don't need to worry about that, thankfully. Just need to keep my eyes peeled. Don't see any yet. The varmint rifle's not going to do shit to him. We're going to have to kill him with our plasma pistol. Maybe if I perfectly lined up a sneak critical on the Stinger, it might be able to do the trick, but I doubt it. But we'll find out. Let's get up here. I want to find the highest vantage I can get. Looks like it's going to be on top of this thing. Yep, I see him. Yeah, this isn't doing any damage at all. So we're going to need to get our plasma pistol out. Hopefully I can still line up a shot. Oh, no, it's out of range. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to have to chance it and get closer. Okay, yep, nope, we can't let him hit us. Ooh, this is gonna be... Okay, we got one. That's good, right? There's 2. Run away! Okay, good. Small one doesn't really matter. That's almost all of them. I think there's one more left. Let me make sure I loot the ones I have already killed. Yeah, there he is. Got him. Awesome. Okay. Unfortunately, it seems like our varmint rifle may be outliving its usefulness. Here is the Nipton Road Reststop. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 regular tin cans. There's a lottery ticket on the ground. We'll figure out what those are later. I need 96 more tin cans, then I can stop counting those too. Let's check out this little husk of a building. There is an ammo box in there. Gonna replenish our energy cells, much needed after that last little scuffle with the rad scorpions, so thank you for that. That crate's empty. We head over here to this garage-looking building. There's a little more junk lying around, but nothing too exciting. Although there are a couple more tin cans, that's good. I counted 2 more tin cans, that leaves 94 that I need. Oh, and we got a star cap, awesome. Oh, here we go. There's 3 more tin cans. Now it's 91. That just leaves the actual building. Let's head in there. It's unoccupied. There's one good thing in here, though. We got a little bit of food on the shelves. I mean, a very little bit. And it's all bad irradiated food that you wouldn't want to eat unless it was a last resort anyway. There's a star cap there. We've got Mayor Stein's journal, 2 of 2. Note added, guess whose luck keeps rolling? I can hardly believe my luck. Literally, I'm agape. Just now I was approached by a rather intense young man calling himself Mr. Fox. Yeah, right. When we were alone in my office, he let it be known that he is a member of Caesar's Legion. He knew that NCR troops and powder gangers often spend time in Nipton. It turns out that the Legion hates and wishes to make an example of both groups, the NCR for obvious reasons, and powder gangers for harassing Legion raiding parties on this side of the river. I didn't have to think a moment about Mr. Fox's proposition before accepting it. All I have to do is convince the powders to kidnap the NCR troops at night. When both groups are in town, the Legion boys will scoop everyone up. Ha! For this simple task, I have been offered 8,000 caps. I could almost go back to the NCR right away, but who knows how much else I might make off this Legion lackey. I'm going to start stockpiling some supplies in a safe house between here and the Mojave Outpost, just in case I decide to head back home in a hurry. Very exciting. Signed with a steady hand on the keyboard, Super Mayor Joseph B. Stein III, Esquire. There is a Pugilism Illustrated in here. That is an unarmed skill book. So we use that. Unarmed increases by 4. So it hits 40. A little bit more junk on the shelves. Then if we duck behind here, we've got an average locked gun cabinet. Let's get that open. And check the cash register for a few caps. Now that's it for here. Now, we're just about done with this episode. We're going to get to the Mojave Outpost and end the video there. And the only thing to do along the way really is to make sure you check all of these wrecked trucks along the way, because they actually have a lot of goodies inside. Like those 2 ammo boxes. This is not a hostel. That might be the bodyguard. But somewhere around here there will be a traveling merchant.
Hey there, need anything?
I'd like to see your wares.
Sure, here's what I got.
There we go. Alright. Now let's check this truck.
Had enough!
Oh. I was like, what the hell is that? I'm getting a lot of critters that are a little out of place. They're definitely not supposed to be feral ghouls on the highway. Oh well. And we got some food in here too. A couple of fresh potatoes. In here we got a couple of pinyon nuts. And some Nevada agave fruits. Alright. Keep going up the road toward those 2 statues. I think we have 2 or 3 more trucks to check out on the way. That's going to be it. There's 1 toolbox we can reach. Thought it looked like there was an opening in there, but it was misleading. Notice the music change. Usually puts on something like this when we reach a military installation of one stripe or another. Here we got 1 stash toolbox. I think this may be the last one. I don't know if we can even get inside. Oh yeah, we can. Nothing in here but these motorcycles though. Up, up, up we go. And we have arrived at the Mojave Outpost. Nothing in there but some cow skeletons. And we will pick up here next time on Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Until then, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please consider clicking like, share, or subscribe, any or all of which will really help me out. Regardless, please know that I really appreciate the time that you spend watching and hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.